On Monday, the new Earnst Childers Outpatient Clinic in Tulsa welcomed veterans seeking primary care and a host of other services for the very first time. It was a day 7 years in the making, and it's expected to help the VA continue to improve its trust rating among veterans, which currently stands at a very respectable 90%.
All my health care for about at least 15 years have been through the VA.
Insurance is still the same? Okay.
William Lewis served in the Army's 25th Infantry Division in Vietnam.
It's my first visit here, and it's really amazing. You know, it's large and parking's great, and and there's just a lot of room to do different things. And it's not crowded and compact like it was at the other.
The other Earnst Childers Center will close its doors for good on August 8th. At just 42,000 square feet, it's less than 1/4 the size of this new facility, which is 180,000 square feet sitting on a spacious 22-acre site in South Tulsa.
The old clinic was just way too small. It's trying to handle too many patients with not enough space. And it was so small they wasn't able to do a lot of procedures.
It was clear that this project needed to be moved up in the priorities. So this clinic is long overdue, and once we had that, our project moved to the top of the list, and this facility was built on time, on budget. So we kicked this off on the 5th of April 2019, and even with a 100-year flood, followed by a 100-year pandemic, we still got this facility up and running within just over 2 years.
Mark Morgan is the Health System Director for the Eastern Oklahoma VA Healthcare System, which currently serves about 36,000 Oklahoma veterans. But they've never been served like this.
We have more than 20 primary care teams. We'll have a dedicated team for our women's veterans. We'll be actually offering endoscopy services here, which has never been offered before. We're offering infusion services, so our veterans going through chemotherapy or extended IV antibiotic therapy can now get it here. We've greatly expanded the imaging services. We now have a mammography suite, so we're providing that on site for our veterans that need mammography. And in the future, we'll be bringing on an MRI.
To complement their state-of-the-art CAT scan machine.
To my knowledge, this is the first one in Oklahoma. It is 512 slices, which means it's very fast, very accurate, very precise, wonderful for any kind of cardiac imaging, angiography. It's unreal how fast any kind of exam can go. So patient wait times, everything's going to be cut down.
And that's beneficial for patients and practitioners. Dr. Mark Randall is Chief of Surgery.
So we can have more specialty doctors, more orthopedists, more ENT, more general surgeons, more vascular, things like that. And that applies to mental health, it applies to primary care, ophthalmology, optometry. All those services are now housed here.
In addition to all of that, there's a greatly expanded pharmacy, an 8-bay dentistry center that includes an oral surgery suite, and an audiology department that will address hearing impaired, the #1 affliction suffered by U.S. veterans.
On any given day in our healthcare system, we have over 1,000 outpatient appointments across our healthcare system.
Those patients are now offered car door to front door service, where they're greeted by a volunteer to help point them in the right direction.
So you can see here we've got a lot of natural light, so it's a healing environment. I'm blessed to have outstanding staff, providers that love to take care of the veterans. And for me and the leadership team, I've finally been able to offer them a clinic that kind of matches their skills. First-class place for our veterans to get care, and a first-class place for our providers to provide that care. So I'm very excited about that.
The Veterans Administration has signed a 20-year lease on the privately built property, costing about $5 million per year. The facility is named in honor of Earnst Childers, a Native American who was awarded the Medal of Honor, the military's highest honor, for his service in World War II. For the men and women who have followed in his footsteps, this will be a special place, designed and built to keep them with us for many more years to come.
It's my first visit, but it looks very well designed to me. Looked like there's a lot of thought went into it before they done it.